You know, I love a good pair of headphones that don't compress on my head, and they work with this ball chrome dome here. Especially when they have self-adjusting headband. Ooh, these are nice. Let's get it. Before we get into this video, I want to give a special thank you and shout out to ROCCAT and Turtle Beach for sending out the ROCCAT ELO Air. These are 7.1 surround sound headphones that are just phenomenal. And thank you guys for sending this out to me, because you know what's funny is I've actually been looking for a while for a wireless pair of headphones that I can use. And honestly, these is it. These are the ones I'm going to be using. Because when I want to move around, I want to be able to move around and not feel like I'm tethered to wires, because sometimes, like, if I'm playing a game, I will get like jumpy or move around a little bit, and I don't want to pull out something or mix up my interface or anything like that. So having wireless headphones that are also good, not only for, you know, playing games and streaming, but also for when I do my podcast and for doing editing and having the freedom to move further away, so I can actually take these off and go to another room. It's got about a 25-foot range, so it's a 2.4 gigahertz wireless headset, so I can get up and go somewhere else and come back and not feel like I have to, you know, put these down. I can keep them on my head, keep playing audio, and go to the bathroom. And I can do my BRB and not feel tethered. I can go to the kitchen and go grab something and not feel tethered. So that's one of the upsides to these. But I'm getting a little ahead of myself. You know, these are also very comfortable because put them on my head, and this band here that you're seeing self-adjusts to the shape of your head, which is something I think more headsets need to do, because you don't usually have a universal one-size-fits-all type of, you know, feature when it comes to headsets. Most of them are either for wide heads or shallow heads, in which, you know, many have that compression feature. This doesn't have that, but yeah, I'm getting a little ahead of myself. Guys, I'm Mikhail Kasanova, Hawaii content creator, host of Hawaii's #1 podcast, the #1 podcast in Pacific, the Kasanova Podcast. I stream every single week on twitch.tv/Mikhail Kasanova, so check it out right here. Right here, see it? So not only that, but if you haven't already, make sure you sub to the channel. It's gonna pop up right here, so make sure you hit that sub button, ding the notification bell, hit the like button too if you love the content I put out. And all that being said, we're gonna go ahead and get into the review of the ROCCAT ELO Air 7.1 surround sound headsets. And by getting into it, we're definitely going to be doing an unboxing, a setup, and a review. I'm also going to show you the ROCCAT Swarm software, and yeah, we're going to have a good time. Let's go ahead and get into it. So we're going to be unboxing the ROCCAT ELO 7.1 Air. This is a wireless surround sound RGB gaming headset. It's got the stealth wireless dongle, which gives you exceptional signal strength and long life battery power, which is what it states. We'll do tests to verify all that. But yeah, so apparently it's got a real big claim here. It says 1+ week of wireless is built for you in Superhuman Hearing. Similar to the ELO stereo headset, it does have the detachable boom mic and the self-adjusting headset. But yeah, let's go ahead. We're gonna get into this box, and I'm very curious to see how this is overall. Let's go ahead and get into the box. Get it out. So we'll put this right there. And then on the bottom, got the quick start guide and information right there. And then we've got the boom arm mic. We've got the charging cable, which is actually Type-C. I'm actually happy that they're using USB Type-C for their headsets. This is the second one that utilizes that. The Turtle Beach Stealth 600 and 700 both use USB Type-C. And then this is the Stealth dongle adapter. And then this is the headset itself. So let's go ahead and pull that off. And this is the headset. There you go. So you've got volume rocker, you've got the mic monitoring right here. Let's go ahead and focus in on that. So volume rocker, microphone, the mute button, power button, and charging. So let's go ahead and try these out and see how they are. So one of the things I definitely love about these is the fact that, look, I wear glasses. So like I took these off. I'm blind as a bat. I can't see anything. Like everything right here is like blurry as all heck, right? So the one thing about these, now most gaming headsets and headsets in general don't contour themselves to those who wear glasses. So typically when you put them on, they compress on your ears and compress on your head, effectively hitting the back parts of your glasses and then just like kind of squinching it in, making it very uncomfortable. So that's why you'll see most people have like the imprints or indentations of glasses on the sides of their head, because most of their headsets compress in. These don't do this. Well, not these. I got these from Zenny Optical if you want to pick these up and, you know, Zenny Optical and order some. But these don't do that. So I can put these on and readjust them as I need. And it's not at all compressing on my glasses, which is something I absolutely love. The other thing I really love about these is the headband. So it self-adjusts to your head. So as you can see, I have a bald head. I put it on. See how it's just readjusting? So if I were to like, you know, there's no automatic resizer like most do have. You know, it's just literally this right here. So if you've got a small head, it won't take much. If you got a big head, like my head is not that big. It ain't that damn big. But based on how, you know, I need it to sit, it will readjust itself like so. Now, other cool thing about these is that band that I love. This is a really soft material that just, it doesn't, you know, uncomfortably rub against your scalp like most do. It is a cloth-like material that's a mesh. So like if you sweat, it will, you know, kind of absorb it in. It won't wear out. Like if this is pleather and you sweat it, you know how pleather is. Pleather will just rub off. It'll absorb the sweat, and you don't have to really worry about it from there. Like I said, readjusts itself, which is something I absolutely love about it. I love the build quality of this. So this is both plastic and a bit of metal here. The band here is metal, and then you've got your braided cables for each of the ear cups. So this is, as you can see, very flexible. Works on all your different heads. It is swivel, so if you want to put it out like this, it does swivel out. It doesn't, now, you know, most headsets you can swivel out and the cups will lay flat. These don't lay flat, and I think it's just because of me. It just kind of sits here on my thing, my neck, and it's just like out like this, which is fine. You know, I'm not very particular about that. Although it would be cool if it could sit flat. It's not going to do that. So it's just how it sits. Plus, as you can tell, it's RGB. So if you use the ROCCAT Swarm software, which I'll show you shortly, it does allow you to change various settings from having, you know, mic monitoring, 7.1 sound to 2.0 stereo sound. You can do like noise cancellation. You can, you know, do voice clarity, audio clarity. There's so much stuff you can do, especially with the equalizer, with the bass boost and whatnot. Absolutely love it. So you got the customization. Other things that you have on this pair of headphones is you have the ability, you've got their Type-C input. I love the fact that almost every device is starting to use USB Type-C, so I can only have one cable and connect everything with it. That is such a godsend because I'm so tired of micro USB. I'm tired of it. Let's just get everything to USB Type-C. And I love the fact that ROCCAT is already ahead of the curve with that. You've got your power button, you've got your volume control for your microphone, and then you've got the volume control for your audio. You're probably wondering at this point, like, Miguel, so how do you pick up your voice if there's no boom arm on it? Well, there is one. I have it right here, which connects right here. You just plug it in, and then boom, you go. So So you plug it in like that, and you can move it around based on how you want it to go. If you want it, it's that flexible type of material, so you can move it closer to your mouth. So if you got it closed like this, it's gonna be. You don't want that. Like, you don't want that all up in your mouth. You're not trying to eat your microphone. You know what I mean? So you can move it around. I usually keep mine's like at a comfortable distance like this, where it can still pick up my voice, but at the same time, I'm not eating my microphone. You understand what I mean with that? I'm also going to do a mic test so you guys can hear what this sounds like, which will be following this section of the video. That way you'll know what it's like. But this is it. You can have it low, which this is actually not a bad location. So I think if you have it like this, it'll still pick up your voice, and it won't be picking up, breathing. But I feel like if you have it right here, it's like literally right all up in your mouth. You don't want that. You want to keep it at a good comfortable distance. And this is a very well made, durable type of microphone. I like it. I dig it. Plus I can just pull it out, and there we go. Okay, so you're gonna see some shaky cam just because the way my setup is, but I want to do some recording, that way you guys can hear what the ELO Air sounds like. Now, this is a headset that does have 7.1 surround sound built into it, as well as a lot of different functionalities that you can use with the software for like noise rejection, noise suppression, clarity, and the like. And I'm going to go through, I'm showing you guys here, this is the side of it. Let me go ahead and blow it up on a big screen so you can see what the software looks like. You've got various different sample rates, so you can do like a sample rate here, so it's at 16 bits, so 4800 hertz or 48,000 hertz, right? So you've got voice clarity, for voice clarity for like incoming calls. Got audio clarity. So let me go ahead and turn on voice clarity so you can hear the difference with it like that. You have various things from like bass EQ, so you can change it. So it's defaulted at 2, but you can take it all the way up to 10. You have balanced, this is all the audio settings you can set up for it if you wanted to do anything different. I probably keep it where it is now at balanced, but you can set it up to like MMO if you're playing. Like for me, I would put it on MMO when I'm playing FF14, or if I'm playing Warzone, I put it on FPS. Then I can do different things with equalizer, so you got the different the dB settings you can change. And if you're not really deep on any of this, you can just turn it off. But if you want to dabble with any of this, then there you go, it's all set right there. Now you can scroll down here, we got more settings. You can set up for clarity, or you can set up for balance for the surround sound settings. So it's I got it set on to 7.1, but you can turn it to 2.0 if you want. You can press test if you want to test and hear what it sounds like, and you will hear a distinct difference between clarity and balance depending on if you're on 7.1 or if you're on just stereo sound. Now we've got master volume. You can change the master volume over here. You can turn it up, you can turn it down. You've got mic monitoring, which you can change the level of it. Since I'm recording, I don't want to dabble with that too much, but you'll be able to hear what you sound like if you're curious about what that sounds like. Different things over here from microphone settings, which I think is going to be like the best part of this for anyone who's doing content creation, is you can turn mic noise cancellation off. Now, typically the room that I'm in here has it's curated enough for sound, but I do have an air conditioner in here, and I do have cats that run around, so that does make a lot of extra noise. So I can turn on mic noise cancellation, and I can change the sensitivity of the mic, and what that does is it will change and reject a lot of the outside noise that's coming in. Now, a couple other things before we dabble into stuff. So you've got the wireless settings, so it notifies you of how much time you have left with your headset. So I've got about 11 hours. I'm at 50% battery life, and I have the pop-up notifications as well as the show status as tray icon pop up. It'll come over here in this corner typically. I do have the automatic standby set on, so it turns itself off. That way I'm not just burning through battery. And then if you're used to Turtle Beach headphones, you'll know about the the Superhuman Hearing. Most people don't like this audio. A lot of people typically hate Superhuman Hearing. I personally love it, especially when I'm playing like Warzone or Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, because I can hear just about everything. But most people don't like that, so it is what it is. So you can turn it off, you turn it on. I typically only turn this on when I'm playing shooters, so Battlefield 5, COD, Halo, and such. I will turn this on, but if I'm doing anything else, I have this typically turned off. Now, here's something else. This is Magic Voice. So let me go ahead and hit apply. That way everything else is turned on. So here's one of the settings I kind of wanted to show you guys because I think this is pretty cool. So this is Magic Voice. So in Magic Voice, you can change it to is basically, so if you're used to me at my streams, I use the Go XLR, so I do a lot of things with like the sound modulation. What you can do with this, if I turn this on, I can alter my voice. So if I turn it on.
Alright, so this is what it sounds like if I'm using the male profile for Magic Voice, and this is kind of the functionality you're going to get out of it. I'd say it's okay, it's whatever. And then I can switch it over to female.
And then once it switches over, this is what it sounds like when it's got the female EQ for Magic Voice turned on. So, of course it distorts my voice. It sounds like I got a lot of helium in my voice. Then I can switch over to cartoon. And then cartoon is another voice EQ that this is set to, so you can be able to hear what this sounds like. And it's kind of funny, kind of interesting how that sounds. And I can turn it over to
Monster. And then when I have it set to Monster, this is what that effect sounds like as a whole. So if you're curious as to what this sounds like, this is what you're going to get when you turn on that setting. So, other than that, those are the functionalities you get when you utilize the microphone settings and the Magic Voice and everything else like that.
So I can go ahead and turn off that functionality, and then this is overall what it will sound like with nothing added to it. But yeah, that was a mic test that I wanted to do so I can show you guys what this sounds like. Okay, so with everything that has been done here, are there any downsides? Not really. I honestly don't have any downsides about this. I think this is a perfectly great mic. Now, I guess you could say a point of interest. A point of interest would probably be a better thing to talk about, and that would be the fact that the headset does use pleather. I'm not a fan of pleather, right? This material on the ear cups. Because I'm in Hawaii, it gets hot, and pleather tends to wear itself out. Pleather tends to flake a lot. If you see Lehua's Technique Sport, which is a pleather chair, so mine's too. I've got this off-brand chair, so pleather tends to wear itself out. It flakes over time. That is a concern I have with using headsets that have pleather, is because of that material. It will wear out over time, but I have high hopes this will work. But I do kind of wish it had the same material as the Turtle Beach Stealth 600 series, because this right here, this material to me is far superior than pleather. I am not at all a fan of pleather, and I wish I didn't have to deal with pleather. But overall, I can deal with it on this headset. I wish it was this though. So that's my take on that as far as a downside. Audio clarity is really good. 7.1 surround sound sounds good. Doesn't sound muffled. The functionality with Rocket Swarm software for being able to do 7.1 surround sound, stereo sound, doing the equalization with the Magic Voice and stuff like that. I think it's all great. I don't have any issue with it, but that's my thoughts. What are your guys' thoughts? Let's get the conversation going down below. If you loved this headset, if you have it, if you don't have it, you're looking at picking it up, or you hate it, whatever your thoughts are, yeah, talk about it down in the comment section below. And aside from that, I want to give a special thank you and shout out to ROCCAT and Turtle Beach for sending these out to me. Absolutely love these headsets. Again, I just wish they were leather, and this wouldn't have been possible without them. So thank you guys. And if you want to pick these up, I have an Amazon affiliate link for these and everything else that's in this video down below. So hey, let's get the conversation going too. And aside from all that, I am Mikhail Kasanova, Hawaii content creator, host of Hawaii's #1 podcast, the Kasanova Podcast. I stream every single week on twitch.tv/Mikhail Kasanova. So check my Twitch link here and go catch me over there. Primarily Final Fantasy 14 streamer, but occasionally I do some variety content. And outside of that, if you haven't already and you've enjoyed this video, you've gotten this far, make sure you sub to the channel, hit the notification bell, and do all that thing you do. Hit the like button too. So that being said, I hope you guys have a great one. Deuces wild, too sweet, be the elite. I'll see you on the next one. Happy gaming, happy streaming, and peace. Hey, you made it to the end of the video. I really want to say mahalo and gracias for doing so. It is truly amazing that I have people that actually enjoy my content. I mean, you made it to the end of the video, so I assume you enjoyed it. If you didn't, hey, there's a dislike button you can always hit. I know, some people like to do that, but hey, whatever. I just am appreciative of the fact that you came through, you watched it, you got to this point. If you want to do me a solid, go ahead and hit the like button if you really liked it. And if you loved it, go ahead and sub for more content like this. If you want to support my work, we've got channel memberships, we got Patreon, and all that will pop up somewhere on the screen here and linked down below. Your support means a lot to me. If you know someone who would enjoy this type of content, go ahead and share it. That's what matters most. You guys watching it and sharing it with someone who might enjoy it, a friend, who knows. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Mahalo again, gracias, and fa'afatai. I will see you on the next one. Yeah, there's 3 different languages I spoke there. So Hawaiian, Spanish, and Samoan. So gives you a little detail as to what I'm mixed with. But with that being said, I'll see you guys on the next one. Y'all stay blessed, stay safe, and yeah, happy gaming, happy streaming. Have a good one.